But game number 2 is underway between these two right now. Neirea needs to put some more wins on the board to clinch that playoff spot, but he's got to face off against Kranich first, and he's out to a 1-0 lead.
Neirea, you know what? He's in a great spot right now for the playoff race, like you said, but he still needs wins, and I love this. More aggression from Kranich here.
Yeah, but Neirea also, I like that he's kind of going with this line as well. He doesn't know exactly what Kranich is going to do in this match, clearly, because he queued up Shaman in game 1. So just try to punish him for playing some unrefined strategies. Look at that, Kranich back to him old self. Love to see just a little bit of flair in these decks. Has multiple options for this turn. He is looking fantastic in this game.
Now, he's not the first person we've seen do Argent Squire in these decks. We saw Purple doing it quite a bit early in the season as well.
Kranich gonna take his time with this one. Honestly, I think I like the turn 1 Argent Squire here a little bit more than the Mad Scientist.
Yeah, I can kind of agree with you there. It allows you to curve out a little better over the next couple turns, possibly. But
I mean, it's doing decent work versus Haunted Creeper. It's doing great work versus Mad Scientist. But I mean, still looking pretty decent regardless of which.
now, if you're a Kranich here, how do you play this turn? Do you just get super aggressively Glaive Zuka and just start initiating a race?
I don't think it's necessarily the right play. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I think he would like to get some more minions on the board. I honestly wouldn't even mind to see him just Argent Squire, Beast Sergeant, and just start dumbing.
Yeah, I will say, you know, he has a bunch of really aggressive plays here. I don't think it's going to be Knife Juggler, though.
Yeah, I don't suspect it would be either. I think the secret pressure is going to really keep Knife Juggler in check, unless he's got some sort of super sick read on Neirea that Snake Trap is in here.
I would expect Snake Trap from Kranich, not so much from Neirea.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like a very Neirea card. Before he makes his decision, it looks like he wants to see his trap.
And Kranich is pained by this turn. Not often you see the Hunter go to the rope on turn 2, unless it's Life Coach. But.
So isn't going to add the abusive. Oh, is going to add the abusive sergeant after all.
Interesting.
I don't totally mind this play. It does keep your opponent from making any sort of favorable trades with you.
Yeah. Also, it takes away some of their plays, and you know it's not a bad minion to get picked up from a freezing trap. It'll only cost 3 after that.
Yeah, and Neirea, I think he was looking to maybe have to unleash the hounds this turn, but since he's drawn that Knife Juggler, he's going to be sitting back and waiting for a big swing turn with that combo.
Yeah, because Unleash the Hounds isn't going to get him super back into this game on this turn, but if he waits till turn 5. Oh, and this explosive trap's going to do some work here against Kranich.
Yeah, actually, I think Kranich is pretty darn satisfied with that. Any of the traps really go a little bit in his favor, and he gets a Knife Juggler out.
Yeah, but this, you know, this allows. Oh, great draw from Neirea here. He gets a Spider and Hero Power here, and the next turn he's got Unleash plus Knife Juggler, and he can even run his Spider in if it's still there for more juggles.
Yeah, we'll see how Kranich wants to tackle this turn.
Spectral Knight. Jinx.
I can't talk till he says my name.
Nathan, what do you think's going to happen this turn?
It's anyone's guess at this point. I mean, we've already seen Spectral Knight. There's no telling what else is in this build. Why on earth is a Spectral Knight in here?
Neirea plays a lot of control, and we've seen Kranich do this in matchups where players are playing a lot of control. He just brings in Spectral Knight. It's probably his Savannah High main.
I mean, it looks to me like this might actually just outright win the game.
Yeah, I mean, all the times we've seen it from Kranich, it's been awesome. Kranich, I love you. You're just, God bless you. Like,
and he's still got a trap out. What does Neirea do in this spot?
yeah, this turn's really hard. I mean, if you Knife Juggles and Unleash the Hounds, it's like not even that good. I mean, if you Eagle Horn Bow and attack, yeah, none of his options are great here.
And you just wait till he sees this Spectral Knight. He's gonna flip.
I mean, he might just get really aggressive with the Hunter's Mark here and just try to go perfect on his Hounds, and that might be the only way he gets back into this game, because if he can keep this game kind of at parity over the next turn or two, he does have a Dr. Boom already.
That's definitely the one, you know, big benefit he has rolling this game is that if this game goes to a long grind battle, I think he does have longevity.
Yeah, because also next turn he has something like Eagle Horn Bow plus Kill Command to, you know, kind of trying to keep the board in check.
Neirea trying to get a little bit more information first. He wants this to be explosive traps so bad, and I think he's gonna get punished big time for this one.
Yeah, Spectral Knight beat it.
That's a tough one to beat. Now here's a question here. Do you ever play around explosive trap in this spot, or do you leave the pilot shredder in the middle? I mean, I can't imagine explosive shot getting played.
Yeah, I don't think you could play around explosive shot ever. I don't think I've seen that constructed in my life. If this was Arena, it would actually just be the correct play. But
this is Arena. Just draft the deck and play.
Yeah, man.
I always love to play with cards that I didn't want to play with in the first place.
When you and I play our matches, I'm bringing an arena deck against you. I'm gonna smash you.
Awesome.
Have like Kodo in it. It's gonna get you.
Totally fine with that. Kranich.
Yeah, Spectral Knight beat it.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one for Knight. Look at Neirea's face.
Yeah, the eyebrows went up pretty fast there.
He doesn't have a strong play versus this.
Yeah, I mean that Hunter's Mark, not gonna do a whole lot.
Well,
so this is what Neirea was setting up last turn by not knife juggling and unleashing the hounds.
Nah, not quite.
All right, well.
I mean that's 16, but you got to do what you got to do.
I'm about to say, do you have the Hunter's Mark here? Just to guarantee this comes off the board? Yeah, I was about to say, I think you just have to. If this is,
I mean, at this point, you have to. I mean, you have to think that there's just not that many more heavy drops involved in this build.
Yeah, but Kranich has a lot behind this. He's got a Glaive Zuka, a Quick Shot, his hero power even.
Oh, Freezing Trap. Okay, I was like, is this Snake Trap? Oof. That would have been a disaster.
Yeah, well, Neirea, made sure. Oh, he pushes for damage here.
That's actually really interesting.
All right, so he's got.
Why would he leave his juggler at risk this way? 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's probably trying to get Kranich to trade. I'm guessing.
He's only got 13 points of damage after that.
If you're going to leave the Mad Bomber alone, why would you Hunter's Mark it? Just trying to get the juggle, and then you're just going to ignore it afterwards?
That's really what I'm looking at in this one. And Kranich just counted it up. He's just going.
Yeah,
he's just going
upstairs.
Dome. Yeah. 10, 11. He's got 12 points of damage. This game's over.
Thanks for the free Mad Bomber.
I don't know if it would have made much difference at the end of the day. This has got to go upstairs. Kranich, he's not dealing you. He's not dealing you that much. So you're gonna rely on the Spectral Knight to go completely unchecked this turn. And guess what? It is going to go unchecked. Neirea's got to draw Iron Beak Owl here to stay alive.
He could draw a Freezing Trap.
He actually can't stay alive. I mean, he's still got the Glaive Zuka
of course,
and the hero power,
of course.
So did what he can, but just not enough at the end of the day, even with 2 kill commands in his hand. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 2 kill commands wouldn't even end the game if the Knife Juggler stuck around. So going to deal as much damage as he can. But at the end of the day, Spectral Knight is completely unchecked, and Kranich able to take a 2-0 lead over Neirea.
And Neirea with the the hands over his eyes there, kind of trying to recoup himself. Like, what just happened?
Well, I'll tell you what happened is that Kranich happened. This is the guy that you have. Like, you can come prepared for Kranich, but there's no way you can come prepared for this kind of Kranich.
So I think you just made a new great hashtag there. Whenever something crazy happens in the game of Hearthstone to me, like some weird card gets played, it's just hashtag Kranich happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kranich definitely happened.